Hi everyone, welcome back to another video, and today you're joining me in the beautiful 5-star luxury hotel in Crete. It's called the Aquila Rithymna Beach Hotel. We booked through TUI and we're here on our lovely holiday here on the lovely island of Crete. In today's video what I'm going to show you is how I unpack at this end on holiday, which really would apply to any holiday that we have, but it just so happens we're here on the beautiful island of Crete. So I'm going to show you how I unpack at this end. I'm going to give you a few tips along the way in terms of why I pack the way I do, because there's some things that I do that might seem a bit strange, but if you watch the video it will all make sense. So let's get to it. So starting with packing cubes for clothes, we've got Emily's here in the pink, Emily's dad's in the grey, and mine in the blue. So I have 3 packing cubes for each of us on this holiday. Every holiday is a little bit different in terms of how many packing cubes I use for each of us. And now I'm going to share with you how I've packed the packing cubes and the reasons why I've done it the way I've done it, which, as I say, will make sense once I explain. So what I'm going to have is underwear and swimwear probably in one, day clothes in another, evening in the other, depending on how many things we've got. Now, arguably, I could just pack that at the other end when I'm packing, just put, so say for instance Emily's day clothes or something in one packing cube and evening in another. I don't do it that way. What I tend to do is in each packing cube I put some item of swimwear, some item of evening clothes, something to do with day clothes, so you know, shorts, t-shirt, etc., or a nice dress or something like that for a day, a little bit of underwear, potentially nightwear in each one as well. So I put a little bit of everything in each packing cube. So the 3 that I've got is representative of the 3 suitcases, and then what I do is put each packing cube in each case. And I do that for each one of us. So this is Emily's. I'm going to go through mine and Emily's dad's, because I now need to rearrange the packing cubes to make it easier now to try and get something out. So obviously if Emily wants to find her swimwear, she doesn't have to look in all 3 packing cubes to find something. She wants to just look in one packing cube with her swimwear and get it out easily. But the reason I've separated everything like this and put one packing cube for each of us in each of the cases is if your cases go missing. Now that has happened to us before, and I'm sure it has to a lot of people that have travelled quite a lot, you know, over the years, and when it does happen it's quite frustrating. And obviously if you lose things and you don't have things, don't get me wrong, you know, coming on holiday the last thing you're going to be worried about is if you've got a certain pair of shorts or a certain dress. But it does make life really hard and frustrating when you're on holiday. You just want to enjoy it and you want your clothes. I've just packed this way for a very long time, since our case once went missing, and I never made the same mistake again, because some things that you take on holiday, obviously you're just taking one off, so you can't separate that into 3 cases, can you? But anything else, I work on the same principle. Sun cream, anything where you've got more than one thing, separate them into each case that you're taking. Obviously if you only got one case, this isn't going to apply to you, but usually for a family, with us of a family of 3, we've usually got 3 cases, unless we're just going for a few days somewhere, in which case it doesn't really apply and there's not much you can do about that. But because we've got 3 cases, this is why I have packed a little bit of everything. As I say, bit of underwear, bit of swimwear, day wear, night wear, evening, you know, evening out sort of wear, anything I can to separate into the 3 cubes. And now what I'm going to do is get them out and separate them all into a logical order, so that when they're in the drawers here in the room, any one of us who are opening our own packing cubes can get to things easily. So we want to wear something for during the day, you know where to find it. On an evening, you know where to find your evening things, and underwear and things like that. So now I'm going to take all the things out and separate it, so come and join me. So now I've got everything in the relevant packing cubes. So instead of having everything mixed up because, as I say, it just makes a lot more sense in case any case goes missing. You've always got something for during the day, something for on a night, some parts of underwear and things such as that. So now I've separated them to make it easier now for the holiday, and as I say, I'm just using Emily's as an example. I'm going to do this with all three of us. So this is Emily's evening clothes and just a little cardie. So that's all the evening. This is all her day items. So we've got shorts and tops, dresses for during the day, and obviously swimwear. So that's gonna be fastened up in that one. And then we've got underwear and nightwear in here. So we've got 3 packing cubes. I'm gonna pop them in the drawer and get on with mine and Emily's dad's. So now moving on to some other packing cubes, and these packing cubes have just got various bits and pieces in. So such as handbags, which I've separated. So we've got, this is one of Emily's bags, but I've put a separate bag in another packing cube which went in a separate case, if you see what I mean. A bag for me, which again went in a separate case. So we've got a mixture of flip-flops and shoes, and we had another packing cube with another mixture of flip-flops which we've currently got on. So again, packing any footwear in separate cases. So if you've all got 3 separate things and you've got 3 cases, put one of each of everybody's in each of the case, and then if one of the cases go missing, you've always got something to put on your feet. I separate quite a few other things, so things such as wipes, I would put maybe 1 packet in one case and then 1 packet in another packing cube in another case. Things like these makeup remover cloths, if you've not checked out our video, go do so. Erase Your Face by Daniel Creations, these are amazing. That's on our channel right now. I bring these for me and Emily, so I've got the green ones and Emily's got the pink ones, but again, I put 1 pack in 1 packing cube in one case and a few others in the other case in another one of these separate bags. So if any case went missing, we'd always have some of the cloths. And what I intend to do with these, I've only brought a few each, is I'm going to wash them out, put them on the air or outside, obviously reuse them. That way we didn't have to bring that many. So yeah, I'm just going to go through all of these. We've got caps and hats and things, just a few bits and pieces now to put away. So now I've emptied a lot of the packing cubes, I'm going to pop these back into the suitcases for coming home. So these zipped up packing cubes, any of these ones I'll be using to put clothes inside out, ready to go home and wash when we get back. And then these zipped up bag ones, so they're not really the packing cubes, they're just the actual laundry bags. I tend to use these for underwear, so just periodically keep putting the underwear in these, or anything that might be slightly damp when we're about to go home, pop them in these zipped bags. And then we've got some packing cubes that I've just put bits and pieces in, things we're not likely to use all of the time. I brought some pegs from home which I'll just put out periodically when I need to wash anything out. Umbrellas I'm unlikely to need, but I've just popped them in there. Wipes that are spares because we've currently got some and they're just there as spares. Goggles which are just spares again, Emily's got her own outside right now. So this is just a packing cube of just spare bits and pieces. I'm going to do the same with the toiletries, just to put the bottom of the wardrobe or in a drawer, just to keep all together so you haven't got all loose things, you've got them all together. Then we've got all of our hair things, so mine and Emily's hair things go in this toiletry bag. We've got our makeup, so I'm going to go put all of these away. And what I tend to have is a packing cube solely for all of the clothes for coming home. So it might be that we've got shorts, or potentially my husband has jeans or whatever, of bottom halves that you might use here and then come home in. But these are mainly our top half, so you obviously need to get a clean top, a clean t-shirt, clean underwear, socks, things like that, are all in here for all 3 of us. Now this time we're coming back, we'll be staying over in Manchester Airport because it's a through the night flight, so we don't get back till very early hours of the morning. So I've actually got 2 sets of tops, 2 sets of underwear, things like that, all in this packing cube. So all I need to do is pop this in the wardrobe at the bottom, leave it there, or potentially even leave it in the suitcase, because we actually don't need to use this at all. I find that really useful, rather than mixing your underwear and your clothes in with the normal things that you're using on your holiday, because realistically if you're not going to need it till you're coming home, if you've got it all in a separate packing cube ready, you can just grab it on your last day and you know exactly what you're wearing. And as I say, for us, because we're staying over in Manchester Airport, we needed a separate set of clothes, underwear and things like that for the following day after we travel. So 2 days tops, underwear and things such as that in that packing cube ready for those 2 days at the end, all done and dusted. So we're ready to go with that. Deodorants I separate out, so I put some deodorants in the hand luggage so that we've always got deodorant, each of us, with us. And then I have some deodorants in the cases, again, split them up. So we've always got access to deodorant. And toothbrushes and toothpaste. I put toothbrushes for all of us and toothpaste in the hand luggage, just in case we get delayed. I also put a pack of underwear for each of us in case we get delayed. That all goes in the hand luggage. That's just as spares, just in case. We did get delayed, had a lot of delays, but we didn't get delayed through the night where we needed to brush our teeth or anything, or need clean underwear until we got here. So we didn't need it, and usually we don't need it, but you can guarantee the time I don't take it is when we'll need it. So moving on to the toiletries, got quite a hefty bag of toiletries here, which I couldn't separate into each case, because obviously a lot of the toiletries we've only got one of, so that's just in one case and that's it. So I tend to pack it all in a big toiletry bag like this. This is quite a new one actually. This is from Primark. So if you've not checked out our recent Primark vlogs, go check them out, because we've got a set of 3 toiletry bags, and Emily used them for when she recently went to Barcelona, and then we're using them now. So this seems really good actually. It's packed all of our toiletries really, except for sun cream. I do that separate. So this has got hair products, shower gel, shampoo, conditioner, body sprays, deodorants, husband's contact lens solution, shaving gel, bits and pieces like that, shower cap, headbands, moisturisers, just everything you need really. So everything's in there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that in the bathroom for now, and then as we get more into the holiday, if there's things that we just want to leave on the side so they're easy to get to, and some things will just remain in this to keep them all together really, so that you don't have hundreds of toiletries all over the side looking messy. So now onto the sun cream and bits and pieces more of that nature. I have zipped up bags like this, which I have got 2 of these with sun cream and things in them, after sun, etc. So what I tend to do is, so for instance, Emily uses Factor 50. This is a swim and play, but we do have normal 50, and then for myself and Emily's dad we have a Factor 30. So we have different sun creams. What I tend to do is say put, depending on how many bottles we need, we tend to take quite a lot of bottles of sun cream, to be honest. I'm definitely someone who likes to pack more sun cream because I'm always scared I run out, and yes, you can buy it on holidays and in shops abroad, but you can't get Sultan, and I do like Sultan, I do rate it, so I tend to bring quite a few bottles each, to be honest. But it's better to be safe than sorry, and I don't want to burn. So what I tend to do is separate all the bottles. Again, if I've got 3 cases, I will separate all of the bottles so that so many bottles go in each of the suitcases that we have. Again, just in case the case goes missing, or more than one case goes missing, you've always got some sun cream. So sun cream I have our lip balms. These are the Malibu. This is a vanilla one, but there's all different flavours and things like that. And then I've got, I've actually got some separate moisturisers in here. And I've brought some hand wash and things like that. They do have hand wash in the bathroom. I always tend to put a hand wash in just because I'm never sure whether they're just going to give you a bar of soap and then how much you're going to use. So I always tend to just put a hand wash in anyway. And I do really like, to be honest, I think my hand wash may have exploded in the bag. Yeah. Wonderful. We've got a nice, messy bag full of hand wash. That's perfect, isn't it? That's definitely something I need to wash out. I'm not pulling that out of the bag, I need to wash it later. So sometimes some things do explode, and hence why I'm not, advocating using lots of plastic, but a food bag for anything that you think might actually empty the contents of it, or explode somehow, or just leak slightly. Put it in a plastic bag. Sun creams and normal toiletries, I don't tend to do that, but things like hand wash or anything like that, I do tend to do that. I really like, I'm not sure if you can see through the gloopy mess, but this Dettol spray, I use that a lot actually. So on bags, when we're taking them out, when we're bringing them back into the room, I just give them a bit quicker spray. If there's clothes that you're reusing, I tend to spray them over. I just find it really useful. I just think it just helps with all the germs and things like that. But you know, not everybody wants to take things like that on holiday. I just choose to because I just really like using it, and I just feel a little bit better with the whole germs and things like that. So I tend to use this Dettol spray. I'll clean the mess up in a minute when the video is off. So for medication, everyone probably thinks I'm crazy, but you know, don't judge me because I just feel better bringing lots of things. So I have 2 packs of different things. Now in all fairness, it does contain mosquito plugs, which are quite big, and it does contain mosquito sprays as well in both packs. So I do separate those so that I can put 1 pack in each case, and therefore in case a case goes missing again, I've always got some urgent things that I might need. Things like painkillers, antihistamines, Gaviscon, just various bits that are quite essential. I usually take some sort of antiseptic wipes, just bits like that that I can separate into each pack. I do that, but then things like creams, so I tend to take like a Savlon, Sudocrem, things like that. I can't separate them. I don't buy 2 different creams, I just put cream in one of them. I do bring a thermometer just in case of a high temperature. I bring a little travel wash just for washing out bits of underwear or swimwear and things like that. And as I say, all the mosquito type things. I do bring a little lint remover, which just helps take bits and pieces off clothing, especially if it's black. Diarrhea tablets is something that I separate into both packs, so we have some in here, some in there. Diarrhea sort of sachets, if you were poorly and you needed the sachets to rebuild fluids and things like that. Plasters in both of them. So a mixture of things. So where I've got quite a lot of one thing, I'd separate them. Where I've just got 1 cream, for instance, I'd just put in 1 of them. And then I put these, instead of doing 3 cases, in this instance, I just do 2 packs for 2 cases. But again, you've always got some essentials with you, just in case you need them, in case a case goes missing. And I do put just a few real essentials, like painkillers, antihistamines, an odd plaster, Gaviscon, things such as that, in the hand luggage itself, so what goes with us on a flight. But yeah, I do bring quite a lot. This isn't just really medication because, as I say, I've got things like hand wash, you know, to clean clothes with, and nail varnish remover pads, for instance, things like that. So it's not all medication, it's just bits of that nature. So thank you very much for watching my Unpack with me video. Hope you find it useful. I hope you've picked up a few tips along the way, and comment down below if there's any particular way you unpack. Is there something similar to what you do to me? Is there something different? I'm always on the lookout for new tips, so definitely comment down below if there's anything that you do different and you think that really works. Anything to make life a bit easier as well is always a good thing. So I really hope you've enjoyed today's video. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe to our channel if you've not done already. And there's going to be lots more videos coming your way in terms of here on our holiday in Crete, in the Aquila Rithymna Beach Hotel, here in this 5-star hotel. So looking forward to starting our holiday properly, looking forward to the food and the pool, the beach. The hotel is situated right on the beach, so beautiful. So definitely look out for all of the videos that are coming your way on our lovely Crete holiday. And thanks so much for watching, everybody. Please subscribe, and we'll see you next time. See you later.